Wait, is it recording? Yeah, it's recording. Okay, today is Wednesday, June 26th, and it's approximately 3:15 p.m. This week I made one of the toughest decisions of my life. Oh wait, hope y'all can't see nothing. So that tough decision was to quit my job. I quit my job on Monday, and I'm leaving my job today. I have to be out by 5 p.m. Yeah. So I guess I should rewind to how I got to this point, right? So, okay, so how did I get to this point? Well, I got to this point I moved to China to teach English in December. I think exactly like 6 months ago. So I've been in China for 6 months, and I had such a great time, like teaching the students English. I had such a great time exploring China. I had such a great time, designing clothes while I was here, sourcing materials. I had such a great time, but maybe within the past month, it's been really difficult for me to be here. It's been so difficult for me to be here. I I couldn't stand waking up to an alarm to get ready to go to work. I like some days I cried before I went to work. It just became too hard for me to go to work. I just don't I just don't have the passion to teach. It's not there. It's not in me. I don't Let me take that back. Like, I like teaching. I love having great relationships with the students. I love that aspect, but the aspect I don't enjoy is the institutionalization of education. I don't like how they don't allow the students to be free. Um, and that's one part I just can't get with. I don't like the rules that they have established. At my school, personally, the leadership is absolutely terrible. Like, they're deceptive. They're not clear in their communication. They're not organized. They lack in knowledge. And I just had to take a step back and be like, yo, what am I really here for? What am I really here for? I just really had to take a step back and really just analyze what was going on around me. And I would go into the office, and the people that work with me in the same office are miserable, unhappy, don't like their job, always complaining about something. And I'm like, that energy is I'm going to absorb that energy, and then soon I'll be that way. And I had to think, like, that's why I left my other job. Well, that's part of the reason why I left my other job. But then I came to this job, and I'm seeing it again, and I'm like, no, something's not right. Something's not right. And then after I realized that everybody was miserable, I started thinking more. So I came to China because I wanted to make money to fund my dream. And one of my dreams is to be a fashion designer. Like, I want to design clothes. So I came over, did that, designed a few pieces. They're super cute. And now I'm like, oh my God, I can really do this. So, what happened? What happened? Oh, I read a book called Outwitting the Devil, and in the book, I forgot the author's name. He basically has like an interview with the devil, and the devil tells him his truth, and he tells him that there are things that the devil does to keep you bound. And I just was reading, and I was like, oh shit, I'm living it. One of the one of the main tools that the devil uses is fear. So he uses fear to enslave you and keep you in bondage and keep you subservient, and he keeps you content with what you have, and he holds you back from pursuing your goals. And I read that and I was like, wow. And I think I'm all big and bad, like, oh, fuck the devil. I'm gonna just quit in July. I'm gonna get my last paycheck and go. But I had to realize that I was still living in fear. So I figured out I was still living in fear when my friend Kadisha hit me up. So Kadisha is a firm believer in God. She goes to church. She's really into the Bible. And I'm not gonna lie, I was slacking on reading the Bible, and I'm getting back into it. So we just had a full-blown conversation, and I was like, whoa, you're right. So she's basically telling me that, God is faith, like you need to lean upon him for all that you wish, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it makes sense, because when you think of the devil is fear. And when you think of God, God is faith. And I watched so many videos. I read Bible verses about faith, and I really realized that God was testing me in this moment. Because moving out to China was my first test in faith. My second test in faith is, will you leave your job and will you follow me? And when God come knocking, he come knocking. And he really comes and shakes up your whole entire life. And I was crying, sobbing, and I had to pray and meditate, because I'm like, God, I'm scared. I am scared to hop off the porch. God, I don't have any money. All I have is 11 cents in my American bank account, and I have $150 in my Chinese bank account. I plan on going to Dubai in July, going to Portugal, and moving to London. God, how are we about to do this? Because that fear is still stuck in my head. I'm still believing the devil, well, I can't see it, so it must not be real, or I can just wait two and a half more weeks and get my paycheck. No, I'm still living in fear, because I'm fearing of what I don't have. So that fear is keeping me here at my job. And I firmly believe in God, and I firmly believe in faith. So this is my opportunity to actually be about it. I talk about being fearless all the time. I write it down in my journal, but now that the time is actually to put it in perspective and put it into action, I'm like, whoa, God, whoa, you're tripping. But so on Sunday, I did my self-care Sunday. I, did a really nice facial. What else did I do? Moisturized my skin. I read, and I just relaxed, and I watched Netflix. I was just having a great time. And then before I went to bed, I prayed, and I said, God, if it's meant for me to go to work on Monday, let me know. So I go to sleep, and I normally set my alarm before I go to sleep. So I thought I set my alarm, but I didn't. So I wake up and it's 8 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, I'm late. My first class started at 8. My supervisor calling me where you at? Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh shit. So I immediately, without thinking, I just get ready for work. I disregarded my prayer, but I just got ready for work. I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. I need to go to work. So what did I do? I got ready for work, but I prayed before I went to work. I prayed. I said, God, is it meant for me to go to work? No. Guess what my crazy behind did? I still went to work. So at this point, God is looking at me, and I'm looking at myself how many times am I going to ask for him to show me and tell me in different ways, but yet I keep ignoring him. I just keep ignoring him. He's telling me, don't go. Clearly didn't set an alarm because I'm not supposed to go. But yeah, I still went. So I taught my first 2 classes, then I went to lunch, and then I came back on my lunch break, and I'm watching Heather Love's videos. And she was just talking about basically, you know, ignoring his voice. Like, why do you keep ignoring his voice? And I'm like, Heather, God, y'all get me together right now, because you're right. So I'm sitting at my desk, and I just closed my computer. And I said, you know, this is the perfect time for me to just go, to just run towards God and run towards faith and just run towards my dreams. And I packed up all my stuff and I left. I went to my room. Well, as I was walking to my room, I just kept telling myself, if not now, when? If not now, when? If not now, when? And I feel like that's so monumental, because I kept telling myself, oh, I'll just quit in July. But what if July came around and I didn't quit? I was just being really, really, what's that word that starts with the P? I just kept pushing it off. And that's not a good habit to have. So I'm like, if not now, when? If not now, when? If not me, who? It was time. And I believe that God was preparing me for this moment, because I heard him speak to me, yet I ignored it. He told me, you need to prepare for your exodus. And I'm like, okay, God, exodus, you know, in my plan, in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like, July 10th, I'm going to get my last paycheck, pack up my stuff, and then I'm going to go. No, that was not who he was talking about. He was telling me that I needed to prepare my faith for my exodus, because this moment was going to come regardless. Like, God knows me. He knows my heart. If I'm not happy, my attitude starts shifting. The way I do my work starts shifting. I'll just shut down. And I was well on my way to shutting down. And I wasn't going to make it to July 10th anyway. I just wasn't. So he was just telling me, look, you need to prepare yourself. Prepare your faith, because you're about to take this journey. And you know what? I just told him, you know what, God, I'm just going to trust you. I'm just going to put all my faith into you. I'm not going to fear the devil anymore. I'm not going to fear earthly or humanly control. Like, I'm just not going to fear it. So I went to my room. It's really hot in here in China, so I took off all my clothes because I was sweating profusely. So by this time, I have nothing but my bra on. I'm sweating, naked, laying on my bed, and I'm crying profusely. I'm crying profusely. Can I use that? Profusely is clearly my favorite word. But I was crying, sobbing. I'm like, God, I am scared shitless. I am scared shitless. I am nervous. I've never done this before. But I'm going to continue to do this. Like, I have to do this for my sanity, for my happiness, for my peace. I have to do this. So I did it. I took a nap first after I cried it out because I'm a baby. So after I took my nap, I got up, I wrote my resignation letter, and I turned it in. And my supervisor in the HR department, she was like sad, of course, but I don't give a fuck. So the next day I had a meeting with the principal, and they're basically trying to coerce me into like still working. And I just kept telling them, no, like, I'm not working. She was like, well, the contract states that you have to give us 3 months notice. I don't care. Take it out my last check. Do what you got to do. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Peace out. So I cleaned up all of my things. I cleaned out my office. I went to say goodbye to my students and myself. We were crying. I love them so much. We have such a great relationship. And I just told them that, you know, I'm not leaving because of you. I'm leaving because of me. Like, I have to go pursue my dreams or I just won't be happy. So I did that. Today's Wednesday, so I woke up today and I got a message from one of my leaders, and it said that I shouldn't go visit my students today because they don't want me to cause an interruption and it's not allowed. I'm like, that ain't nothing but the devil. You're a hater. Like, honestly, I don't know what my purpose was for being here, but I really believe I was here to find faith, find God, and to help others because a few people at my job need it. I don't know. I really don't know what my purpose was for being here. But back to my leader messaging me some foolishness. So let me read what I wrote back. He said, "Good morning. I've been asked to tell you to please not go to any of your classes today to say goodbye. The school appreciates your intent, but it's not allowed. The school will inform the students and parents directly. Thank you for your understanding." And I told him, "Please understand that you are no longer my leader. If Helen or anyone else needs to communicate with me, they should do so correctly." Well, I really meant to say directly. Thank you for your understanding. Smiley face. And then he messaged me, "I've passed your message along. Please understand that you are being directed to not make contact with any of your former students. Thank you for your understanding. Look, I'm not about to argue with you. Little do you know, I've already said goodbye to my students. I've already beat you guys to the punch. I've already told them the truth. They've already told their parents the truth. So at this point, you guys can't lie and be deceptive and try to blame it on me. No." And it's so, anyway, hold on. I'm about to message him back because he's about to hear it. What am I feeling? What am I feeling? Like, I really want to give him a really godly message. Maybe later. I got to think about it first. But, and it's so funny because when I went to go visit my students, they were bawling, crying. Like, I did not realize how much of a positive effect I had on them. Like, they really loved me so much. They love me so much more than, like, their other teachers. And they have teachers come in and out frequently, like a revolving door. So it's not nothing new to them. But it's new to them that they really get attached and they really like their new teacher, which is cool, I guess. But today while I was in the cafeteria, my class from class 5.2, they were like, "Teacher, we have letters for you. Please come by at 2:30 to pick them up." So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm going to go and pick up my letters. Like, I don't care who told me I'm not supposed to visit what class. I don't care. So I'm going to read them. Okay. "Teacher, we're very love you." Okay, mind you, they're 5th graders. "Teacher, we're very love you." So I'm going to go with "we love you very much. You teach us very well. You are the best teacher, and we will study harder before. You are funny, beautiful, and great. We will miss you forever. We love you forever. Alice." Thank you, Alice. I love you too, girl. Next, "Teacher Yvonne, I will miss you very much. Thank you for teaching us. But I'm sorry because sometimes I draw in your class or I have forgot the homework. I wish in the future you will be happy every day and be healthy every day. I wish you all have good new work too." Okay. Oh, this is from Chloe. Oh, she also said, "I love you, teacher." Love you too, Chloe. "We say goodbye today. We miss us forever. We will miss you forever. Meeting you is the luckiest thing, but it is a pity that you will leave us. I did terrible in your class. I didn't worry about it, too. However, I'm feeling sad and regret. I'll follow my heart and will miss you too. Your student, Selena. I love you." I love you, Yvonne. I'm not sure. Selena was probably the top student in the class. Selena's really hard on herself. She was amazing. I love her too. You are the best. Oh, thank you. First, sorry for disrespecting you. I know just for me, I disturbed you when you are teaching us. Sorry for interrupting your class. I know when you first came, I didn't really obey your orders, but now it's too late. You are leaving. You are leaving. I know you have a dream. Everyone have one. I support you because there's people that said it's never late to have a dream, but it's too late to not have a dream. Wow, that's so beautiful, Hale. Thank you. But being a teacher maybe is not your dream, and this job has got disrespected by us, so we all understand how you feel. So then you want to reach your goals. I hope you reach it and be a boss. Still from me, Hale. Thanks, Hale. Hale is so funny. Yes, when I first started teaching the class, he tried to give me a hard time, but now we're like besties. For my teacher, Yvonne, after I know you'll not teach us, I'm very sad. I regret that I never listened carefully in class. Now I just want you to teach us one more time. I think all of us will miss you because we all had a good time with you. Thank you, teacher. Amy. You're welcome, Amy. I'm going to put these in a scrapbook so I can look at them forever. Yvonne, thanks for you teaching us English. We will very miss you. Please remember us. Your student, Kitty. Oh, she drew a picture of me. I guess this is what I look like. Glasses, light skin, curly hair. That's about right. Yeah. I love Kitty so much. She was like the classroom leader. And when I tell you Kitty is so sassy, don't mess with Kitty, okay? Because she'll get you together. She got me together one time, too. She was like, teacher, only a few students did your homework. Why are students not doing your homework? I'm like, well, damn, Kitty, shit, I don't know why they not doing their homework. You tell them to do the homework. Okay, and this is, I don't know who this is from. They didn't write their name on it. Yvonne, we will miss you. Yvonne, we are so sad because you will go back to America and leave us. Not going back to America. But it is time to say goodbye. We very want you to come back, but you can't. Yvonne, we will remember you. We will miss you. We want you to remember us too. Okay, bye-bye. And this is from Jackie Jo. She slipped me a note with a heart that says, I love you. I love you too, Jackie Jo. Angel. And I don't know what this is. It says, thank you for teaching us. This is our autograph. If you miss us, you can just take a look at our signature. There are 23 children there. Thank you. So yeah, I really just wanted to document this journey and be an inspiration to others that when God says jump off the porch, you jump off the porch. All right, so I'll be back. Bye. This decision was extremely difficult, but I'm so happy that I was able to meet such beautiful children. I'm so happy that I was able to connect with such beautiful souls, and I'm so happy to be able to have a positive influence on the students, and I'm so excited to see what their future is going to look like, and I'm so excited to meet them in the future. I love them so very much. I love you guys for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and follow me on this journey. And also be sure to stop by my website, www.shopsparklebrand.com. Okay, bye.